Good afternoon. The first day of April, the year being 2024. I trust that you're well. Those from Naivasha, welcome back to the capital and across the country. Also to the Christian faithfuls, I hope that your Easter is on well. And to our Muslim faithfuls, I trust that your Ramadan is on well. Let us bring you up to speed with the latest in the world of news. But first, the highlights. On TV47 News at 1. Doctor strike leaves patients in agony.
Mheshimiwa rafiki yangu baba Raila akipata kazi ya hiyo chairman ya AU ni Kenya imepata ama ni Somalia?
Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria drum up his support for former Prime Minister Raila Odinga's bid for the African Union Commission top seat. And
kwa wakati huu haina IBC. So hata tukifanya nini, hata parliament haina nguvu ya kukata constituency.
The fate of Bobasi constituency delimitation hangs in the balance with non-reconstitution of IEBC. Welcome to the broadcast once again. My name is Moige William. This is TV47 News Now here on TV47. Time to bring you up to speed. Welcome on board. Starting off, Public Service and Delivery Management Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria has drummed up his support for former Prime Minister Raila Odinga's bid for the African Union Commission's top seat. Speaking during a church fund drive at Korinda, Busia County, Kuria rallied his support, saying the top seat was suitable for the former Prime Minister, saying he was equal to the task.
Tumeungana na rais na tukasema Mheshimiwa rafiki yangu baba Raila Odinga akipata kazi ya hiyo chairman ya AU ni Kenya imepata ama ni Somalia? Raila Odinga ni Mkenya ama ni Msomalia? Sisi tutashukuru vile tunasherehekea kwa athletics kwamba Mkale chini ameshinda. Sisi tutakuwa tunaangalia baba mbolea fertilizer ya serikali. Mnasikia story mingi ati mbolea ni mbaya. Ile mbolea mbaya ilikuwa magunia 2,000 peke yake. Hiyo magunia tumeondoa kwa soko. Hiyo magunia mwenye kuleta tunamsaka kama serikali ndio achukuliwe sheria, hatua za kisheria. Lakini tusisikize hizo makelele. Kwa sababu ukikosa kupanda wewe na watoto yako na familia yako, hakuna bahali mmeandikiana na Mungu ati mvua itangojea mpaka tumalize hii marubano.
Ndio mnasaidia baba kwenda AU kama serikali ya Kenya. Mimi nimesema is our patriotic duty. Just like when our teams go to play out there, sisi wote tunasahau yote, tunashangilia timu zetu. So even this one is now a Kenyan agenda.
Naambia president ya kwamba madaktari ni watu muhimu kwa maisha yetu. Huyo mtu amesoma alipata Sasa wakati tunafuga madaktari namna hivi, tuna discourage wale watoto wetu kwenda kufanya udaktari.
Away from that, the Kenya Veterinary Association has welcomed the crackdown on illicit drugs and fake fertilizer circulating in the country, saying that the exercise should also extend to fake animal feed and semen. The KVA chairperson aspirant in the coming KVA elections, Dr. Kelvin Osore, said that the infiltration of the fake fertilizer and drugs in the market has ended up affecting consumers of farm produce. Hence, there was a need to also equip the Kenya Veterinary Board, that is KVD, and the Kenya Veterinary Medicine Directorate so that they can have enough manpower to enforce the law on fake drugs and fertilizer. He also added that the fake fertilizer was a time-ticking bomb that will go a long way in endangering the country's food security agenda, adding that there was rampant supply of fake animal seed.
So we support the government's crackdown on illicit drugs and other substances. The only issue we have is that for sustained efforts and sustained success in this fight, the government needs to take track of the achievements and the efforts put in place by various agencies. We shouldn't have a crackdown that aims to harass veterinarians. We should have a crackdown that builds on the framework put together by the Kenya Veterinary Board and the Veterinary Medicines Directorate, so that we give vets a chance to, for example, regularize their businesses, agrovets, veterinary pharmacies, and so on. So we shouldn't aim to harass veterinary professionals, but we should aim to ensure that we bring on board as many veterinary professionals and their businesses to comply with what the law says. As a country, we are grappling with food insecurity. We are importing a lot of our maize. We're importing a lot of rice, we're importing a lot of other cereals. So for our nefarious characters to sit down and sell sand to farmers is really the height of economic sabotage. So whoever has been involved, we hope that the government will follow up and ensure that the right punishment is meted out.
All right, enough of that particular story. Now let us look into another story. Matters education. Manyata Member of Parliament Gitonga Mukunji is under fire from leaders and community in Njokere Village, Embu County, over his alleged opposition to renovation of dilapidated DEB Njokere Primary School by a local entrepreneur and alumnus of the school, Ken Java Mwaneki, through his construction firm Eagle One Concrete and Machineries Limited, who had volunteered to give the public primary school a facelift with state-of-the-art facilities and turn it into a model school as part of corporate social responsibility, that is commonly known as CSR. Renovation works were set to commence last month, but ran into headwinds after the area Member of Parliament allegedly blocked the initiative by ensuring the facilitator did not get clearance and go ahead from relevant authorities. The residents also vowed to push through with the initiative forcefully in the event that the MP disregards their petition.
Kwa sababu tumepata mfadhili wa hiki kijiji. Yeye amezaliwa hapa, amesomea hapa Njokere, anajua uchungu wote wa Njokere, anajua mambaya na mazuri yote ya hapa, na amejikakamua kabisa akuja njenge shule. Tafadhali naomba aruhusiwe, atusaidie.
Shule ya Njokere ilikuwa imefika mahali pa kwamba imeisha kiwatoto, walimu, hata buildings. Kwa miaka mingi hata shule ijakuwa ni renovation, hakuna junior secondary, performance imeenda chini. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wazazi tumekuwa na uchungu mwingi sana tukijua kula mtu fulani ama MP watu wa Manyata anapinga maendeleo.
People who hate development, people who want to stand on the way of development, people who discourage and want to stop every effort of development, they are like the mafias. So basically we are not alluding to one particular person as a human person, but as a person who stands in the way, on the way of development. And we will be very categorical that as a community we shall identify these people. And leadership is about mentoring other people. If you cannot come to Njokere and encourage corporate social responsibility to build a school which will grow future leaders, if you want to suffocate such like a program, then you are acting like a mafia.
Elsewhere, Kabulokor Primary School, located in Loima Sub-County in Turkana County, has been closed indefinitely due to insecurity in the area. According to the residents of Kabulokor area, bandits have been attacking residents and teachers, causing the closure of the school. On Saturday, 3 bandits were shot dead in Kalemuyang area after a violent confrontation with police officers.
We are going to have less of this kind of incursions, but in the meantime, we must crush the aggressors. Because if we entertain discussions and people in the process, as you are talking, they are busy attacking other people, you create a culture of impunity. Shortly, teach these bandits a lesson of their life. That is, if they will be alive to learn anything.
Hapa hatuna usalama. Hata walimu wetu walifunga shule yetu kwa sababu ya maneno ya insecurity. Hapa walipigwa mabunduki, risasi zikatokea kila upande. Hata kwa walimu ndio walimu wakaanza kutoroka usiku, kulala na amani.
Tumetetemeka mali hata tunapeleka watoto kwa sababu hata watoto hajafanya mtihani. Sasa sisi tutapeleka watoto namna gani? Ndio tunasema na wale nyanga Ruto asaidie basi.
Hawa wajambazi ni wale criminals kubwa sana hapa Turkana, tena kwa hii sehemu yetu. Tunahimiza serikali ya Kenya wafuatilie karibu mpaka sote wanase.
All right, that is the situation in the North Rift. Elsewhere, parents from Hindi area of Lamu County have reported a decline in cases of teenage pregnancies and early marriages. According to the parents, the collaboration between the government, organizations and the community in the area has helped to curb teenage pregnancies and early marriages through awareness campaign and organizing sports competition for the girls. At the same time, the parents have stated that poverty and traditional customs have been the main factors oppressing the girl child by marrying them off early. On our part, the Assistant County Commissioner has called on parents in the area to continue collaborating with the government and organizations to fight against teenage pregnancies and early marriages in that area.
Ukiangalia masaa kama haya ambapo dimba hili linaendelea, haya ni masaa ya jioni ambapo unapatanga msichana anaweza simamishwa barabarani na wale tunaita predators. Akiwa yeye sasa ni kama prey. Msichana ako busy uwanjani. Akitoka uwanjani hana hata nafasi ya kutafuta simu either ya dadake achukue achati na mtu. Yeye amechoka, anaoga, analala, anaamka akiwa fresh, anaingia kwa masomo.
Community ya hapa iko chini. So unapata ya kwamba mzazi hawezi kukimu yale na wasichana kama 5 hivi 4 hawezi kukimu mahitaji yao yote. Kwa hivyo sasa unapata ya kwamba yule mtoto akija kwa jirani aombe, akikosa atafuata boda na yeye atampatia ile 50 bob and then atamwambia na ujue utanilipa. Atalipa na nini? Atalipa na kufanya mapenzi. Kwa hivyo sasa hawa watoto wakisaidika hivi na wakiingia kwa michezo pia waendelee kufundishwa, wanakuwa na ule ujuzi wa kujikinga na kuweza kujikontrol wao wenyewe.
Mtoto wa kike anapokosa kisodo ni kumaanisha ataenda kuomba. Mama asipopata, kama hawana uwezo, kama baba hana, ni kumaanisha huyu mwanamke ataenda kutafuta huko nje. Wapo wengi sana ambao kwamba wanaweza kutoa hizi visodo. Wapo wanaume wako hapo nje, lakini ni lazima atalipia.
Elsewhere, community-based organizations in Vihiga County have faulted the national government's social protection program dubbed Inua Jamii, stating that the initiative, whose major focus is to empower the aged financially, has failed to fully take up the needs of the country's senior citizens, leaving most of them to languish in poverty amidst the harsh economic times. Speaking in Emuhaya constituency in Vihiga County during the rollout of an initiative aimed at promoting better lives for the aged in the area, leaders of the CBOs led by Laban Sameha from an CBO dubbed Aim Higher Team Strong now wants the government to critically analyze the impact of the Inua Jamii program, which has seen billions of taxpayers' money utilized since its rollout. Further, the community-based organizations have lamented over high registration charges through the e-Citizen government portal, saying that the high registration fee has locked out most young people from becoming members of vibrant CBOs.
So tukaonelea ni vizuri tubariki wazazi wetu kama wakiwa angali hai. Tusingoje wamefariki ndio tununue ile masanduku kubwa kubwa tuwashone nguo nzuri. Hapana. Wanasema kuna mradi ya Inua Jamii. Kusema ukweli imefaili kwa sababu ukiangalia maboma mengi tuko na wazazi hawana nyumba, hawana mavazi, wengine hata wananyang'anywa mashamba lakini hawasaidiwi kupitia kwa mradi ya Inua Jamii.
Sasa naomba serikali wale ambao wachapokea akumbuke wale ambao ni wanyonge pia. Naona miaka kama hii niko nao, wengine wako na 65, 67, wanaanza kupata hiyo pesa. Nashukuru sasa kwa sababu sikuwa na lala vizuri sana, lakini leo usingizi nitaupokea saiti nono.
Ile kitu mimi ningeomba government kama at least ingeloa the fees ya registration ya hizi CBOs, at least more youth wenye hata hawana kazi wanaweza enda kibarua, wanaweza manage kufika, kwa sababu kwa saizi utaambia mtu registration ya 1000 mtu atoe na anafikiria hiyo 1000 shillings niende kibarua apate. I think inakuwa tu ngumu, but government kama itatusikia na iloe hizo fees ituweke kwa ile affordable fees enye watu wanaweza katoa hata kama ni 100, it could be affordable than 1000 shillings.
All right, 14 minutes past 1 p.m. Let's take a short commercial break, but do keep it TV47. We'll be back with more.
Na safari hii katika Mfahamu Kiongozi tutakuletea viongozi aina mbalimbali.
Nikuwe na Nisani kama 10 na pia nikuwe menua minibus. Minibus niko niwa.
Kushinda unaangalia simu ya mzee. Soma Biblia ama ingia kwa washroom ujisugue. Mpaka nimetoa hivi.
I don't know whether any of my children would want to get into the political field. Sijajua bado.
Kila Alhamisi saa 1:30 kuendelea.
Join us on a journey through the concrete jungles and rising skylines, where every beam, every nail tells a story of progress and vision.
In every aspect of life, you know, you have to look at several.
Welcome back and thank you for keeping it TV47. Now to more news. Several schools from Nyanza region have converged at Kisii High School to get empowered on eradication of early pregnancies. This comes as students embark on April school holiday that will last for more than 3 weeks. Schools from Nyamira, Kisii, Homa Bay and Kisii counties have converged at the school courtesy of the Kenya Red Cross. And with that said, let me turn to our very own, that is Alfayo Kombo live, joining us live from Kisii County. Alfayo, over to you. What is the latest from you where you're joining us from? Over to you, Alfayo.
Ndamweza kitambulisho yangu. Hiyo ni jambo la busara sana kuja kushiriki na hii familia. Na hata mimi kama nitakusupport, nitakupa mchango wangu. Asante.
April holidays, and it has been seen that since the year 2020, when there was the COVID pandemic, there was an increase of the teenage pregnancies, but as the years have gone by, these pregnancies have been reduced. But with me here, I'll be having the coordinator of Red Cross and some of the ministry stakeholders and some of the organizations that are here today, so that they may be able to tell us especially what are we going to expect from this year's convention that is being led by the Kenya Red Cross. Maybe we start with your name and tell us what idea you have.
Yeah, my name is Wycliffe Rikhaya. I'm the county coordinator for Kisii, Kenya Red Cross. Today's objective is to ensure that we raise awareness on reproductive health, issues of gender-based violence, and also equip them with the skills and on how to be able to reduce teenage pregnancies as students both in school and also out there in school, in the community.
Thank you very much. Maybe we get one from the ministry in order to give us the prevalences. How are the prevalences based on the teenage pregnancies? Seeing that on 2020 they were at 300,000 almost there, but the last year statistics that were given, they had reduced to 100,000. What are the mitigations that are the ministries doing so that they be able to reduce this?
My name is Mary Dege. I'm the child adolescent focal person. As we have had, the percentage, we had 26% during 2020, but as for now, we have reduced to 21%. And the intervention we have put in place, now we have youth-friendly services throughout the sub-counties, all the 9 sub-counties, and we also have Youth Wellness Center, which is in our Kisii Kisii Mwalim Towers, and also we also doing mentorship programs, which we do usually in the every year we have mentorship programs, and also like now we have a youth convention for triple threat in Kisii High School.
Thank you very much. Maybe we have him before we have the last person.
My name is Yeres Kabagendi from an organization called A Million Hugs. I'm glad to be here today with Red Cross. What we are also insisting on is that we should make use of psychosocial support, because more often that bit is left out when we are looking at case management for defilement and early teenage pregnancies. Safe spaces are very important. I'm calling out for any youth. Our parents, can we find spaces where our children can express themselves? Because through that expression, then it becomes easy for them to, one, learn, to express themselves, and 3, find a way to channel out the issues that they're struggling with. Because a lot of young people are struggling with things that they can easily get through just by finding a place to express themselves.
We are having one from the ministry, the office of the women rep, so that may tell us what are they planning to do, because the office is one-in-one held with these issues of GBV and these teenage pregnancies. What are they going to do, or which mitigations are they placing down?
Thank you very much. My name is Justice Yocha, the County Office Manager, Office of the Kisii County Woman Rep. As the office, before we have done other interventions, like we have had the career and the mentorship programs. We have done in various schools like Nyamawa SDA, Mixed Secondary School in the year 2022. We have done another one at Rio Kindo Girls High School. To try and also speak to the girls and the boy child. Also, we have organized various programs in terms of trying to talk to the girls, the boys, because when we organize, every December we usually organize the anti-FGM campaigns, because anti-FGM campaigns, for example, as we know that FGM is one of the GBV issues that we are talking today under the 333 threats, the teen pregnancy, the GBV, and the HIV infections. So these are the programs that we usually conduct, and this upcoming event in December, we are holding a very big anti-FGM campaign where we will recruit 500 boys and 500 girls, because previously and other partners will agree that each program that we have conducted before, we have given more stake to girls. But this time we say the boy child is a key stakeholder in the fight against GBV, teen pregnancy, and the new infections of HIV and AIDS. So these are the programs that we conduct as an office, from the training, like the most recent that we did in collaboration with the Kenya Film Commission and the Kenya Film School, was to train young boys and girls in terms of film making, so that they be able to go out and do some activities. So those are the programs that we do as the office.
Thank you very much, William Muige. As you have it, the prevalence is that Kisii County, Homa Bay County, Nyamira County, and Siaya, they are at 22%, and in the cases that have been reported in Kenya on teen pregnancies. This is a program that will be on the whole day, and we assure our viewers that this is some news that will be bringing you up to speed at our 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. news. I don't have much to say, but pass the mantle back to you in studio, William Muige.
Thank you very much, Alfayo Kombo. Continue keeping tabs on that. Quite an impressive and impeccable program that should be lauded. Now, let us move on to other news. It has been revealed that 70% of residents in the coastal region seeking treatment in public hospitals are missing the service they were seeking due to the ongoing doctor strike. That is now in its 19th day. Additionally, 2% of those who cannot afford private healthcare facilities are resorting to traditional medicine. This according to a study conducted by the Human Rights Organization, which interviewed citizens from 6 counties in the coastal region and visited several health facilities to assess the extent of the healthcare service disruption. Moreover, there have been no reported deaths directly linked to the doctors' strike, although one hospital in Malindi was put on the spot for failing to attend to a patient in critical condition. 74% of those surveyed acknowledge the doctors' right to strike until the government resolves the differences, with activists led by Yusuf Lule urging the government to cease threats of firing doctors and instead seek a permanent solution.
health service. How are Kenyans going to pay taxes if they're not enjoying their right to health? We will not be able to do that. So ikiwa serikali ataka taxes, right? Then it has to also ensure that we are healthy. Yeah? The right to health does not translate the right to be healthy, right? So it is a clear obligation to the Kenyan government to ensure that it protects progressively our right to enjoy good health. I think muhimu zaidi ni kwamba serikali na Wakenya wajue kwamba madaktari wanayo haki ya kugoma. Maanake hiyo ndio tofauti kubwa kama tunavyosema ya utumwa na ajira za kawaida. So ukiwa katika ajira unayo haki ya kugoma. So hao hakuna jambo lolote la kinyume ambalo wamefanya. Lakini vitisho na kupeana threats haitosaidia.
Madaktari, kipawa mlipewa bure. Tunaomba msikizane na serikali. Kwa sababu